Hello and welcome back to Raccoon Justice, where justice done the Raccoon way is the only way to do justice. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please remember to give this video a massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and if you are new, welcome. So yesterday's vlog, we're talking about the Inghams, obviously. Yesterday's vlog was, what can I say about it? It was bad. You had Isabel going off to, or had been allegedly, to see her friends on the train, as if that actually happened, right? In actual fact, I'm just going to interrupt this broadcast to give a public service announcement. Kind of. Okay, because you see how silly that sounded. I can't go through with it. There's just one or two things I need to say to clear up one or two things, and with regards to the future of this channel. Many of you will have noticed a few videos missing from the channel and the fact I haven't uploaded for a couple of days. I've had these days to sort some things in my head and take stock of what's really important in life. The things that matter to me are child protection and stopping family vlogging. Those are the main motivators of my channel. Some of you are here for those reasons, and I thank you for supporting not just me, but seeing the bigger picture in child protection. I have put up many videos over the past few years, mostly Ingham ones, as you know, but many non-Ingham ones. These ones, viewing-wise, don't tend to do very well, and that's fine if you're just not interested. However, these non-Ingham ones take a huge amount of time and effort compared to the Ingham ones, and with each video that fails, it becomes harder to motivate to do further videos. This isn't me being narcissistic enough to think that all my videos should do well. Obviously I know I need to work hard at editing and things like that, right? I'm committed to this enough to carry on regardless. However, a few days ago I put up a really important video about one of the worst cases on the internet right now. The video itself got about 1/3 of the views of the Ingham video I did on the same day, which I literally had to scrape the bottom of the barrel with to find anything to talk about. That was really a tipping point for me and has made me fully evaluate everything I have known was true for months. I have unintentionally facilitated, encouraged and groomed, if you like, a community where everyone is so hate-filled towards specifically the Inghams. It really is horrifying to read some of the comments on a daily basis, not just on my channel, but on Tattle, where, let's face it, we share many of the same audience. Comments suggesting 10-year-old Isla is self-harming and has an obsession with death. I mean, seriously? This is a young child we're talking about.
I got the cupcake tray out of the oven and she leaned over the tray, burnt her arm. Hence why she's got that long mark there, just in case anyone was wondering.
Little bogeyman.
People being that obsessed that they need to prove that the 13-year-old Esme didn't crochet her own toys, or that they in fact bought them. I mean, who actually cares? It really doesn't matter. She's 13 years old. Let her do what she wants to do. What does matter is how her mother manipulates her into saying she designed it herself, for example. Sarah knew what she was doing and she got the reaction she wanted. There are so many other families on YouTube who do the exact same things as the Inghams. Case in point would be the Stacey Solomon wedding that was gifted entirely by IKEA. Every last piece of her wedding was gifted, even though she has so much money she could afford that many times over herself. Other couples have to save up years just to get a half-decent wedding. If Sarah had been gifted that or anything else, there would have been uproar. And yet, how many of you contacted IKEA to complain about Stacey's wedding? I've watched many other family vloggers and even read their threads on Tattle, and not one single child receives the level of pure vitriol an Ingham child gets. It honestly sickens me to read grown adults speaking this way about any child. And no, I'm not totally innocent myself. Sometimes I've also blurred the lines when it comes to what's acceptable. For this, I take full responsibility and apologise for any upset I've caused to the Ingham kids. I also take full responsibility for encouraging and inciting hate towards them. I've talked many times about other similar UK family vloggers, such as Family Fizz and Dad v Girls. However, all I get in the comments is about how they are a lovely family and nothing like the Inghams. To that, I would ask why people talk so vociferously about how Isla, for example, is receiving no education, but are seemingly fine about Sienna from FizFam having been taken out of school and can barely read and write. Or how Casey from Dad v Girls wearing almost nothing bikinis, and yet if Isabel did that, there would be outrage. The Ingham kids pay their parents' mortgage, and yet there we have Dad v Girls who have been to Dubai 3 times this year alone. And who's paid for that? Their own kids. Not to mention the £1.2 million house, etc, etc. Why no outrage at them? Or Fizz, who move countries every 6 months. How about both Joel from Dad v Girls and Darren from FizFam filming highly inappropriate clips of their kids, and yet if Chris did it, what do you think would happen? And not forgetting Joel's infamous rape thumbnail of his 13-year-old daughter. Chris has had hell over his thumbnails and titles over the years, but nothing has been as bad as that one was. I'm not in any means defending Chris and Sarah. Most of you know my history with them. However, it's time we called them out for their actual wrongdoings and not pathetic, petty stuff. I'm sick of my channel being notorious for being an Ingham hater. I'm sick of not being taken seriously. I'm sick of not being allowed to be a normal YouTuber. For some reason, it's always been frowned upon that Dougal makes money from his channel. Dougal can't make money off the back of the girls, or Dougal is only in it for the money, or Dougal shouldn't ask for donations. Why not? Every other YouTuber on this platform does. Why shouldn't I? Newsflash for everybody. Every single person on YouTube is there to make money. They may have another goal to raise awareness or some other purpose, but ultimately money is a motivating factor. Of course it is. You wouldn't work for free, neither do we. Other similar channels earn far more than this one, and nobody bats an eyelid. Dad Challenge podcasts, for example, would sell his own kids for a few quid. That was a joke. Please forgive me. I've often been criticised in the comments from people saying, Dougal, you missed this, or why didn't you talk about such and such? You know, sometimes, even for me, certain subjects are too difficult, so I don't bring them up. You forget that I have to watch through their vlogs at least twice, and my own mental health takes a battering having to listen to some of their crap over and over. I know most of this will sound like I'm actively trying to lose viewers, and I'm actually not. But I think it's only fair that I let you all know what's going on and how we will be moving forward. My aim is to end child exploitation and protect kids the best we can. As for the Ingham kids, I honestly believe they would benefit far, far more by being talked about much less. Sarah and Chris will continue to film them regardless. The more they read how Isla is self-harming, the more they are going to react, using their kids more and more in their sick games. Please don't forget, there's so many more children out there who need our help. Please do not fail them. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this video. Come back again soon for another video which will hopefully be a bit more, I can't say light-hearted because of the general subject matters that I talk about, but we'll get back on topic and see if we can't take a few people down with us. Thank you again. Your support is appreciated. Take care and bye-bye.